Hey guys, welcome in this new video. I hope that all of you are doing great. So in this video, what we're going to talk about is probably the best way that I've found over my 6 years of trading experience to manage your emotions and to make sure that you stay really neutral all the time in your trading in order to get consistent results. So I'm really excited to explain to you guys this concept. So just before that we start, as always, don't forget to leave a like under the video. I would really appreciate it, and make sure as well that you are subscribed to the YouTube channel, well, if it's not already done. So as I said, we're going to talk about how to manage your emotions and really what I think is the best way that you can stay neutral both when you have, let's say, losing streaks and winning streaks. So this is really, really important, and that's something that I do in my own trading. So let me explain you guys what it's all about. So we often talk about in trading how to manage your emotions when you lose money, right? So let's say that you take one trade, you lose money. You take two trades, you lose. You take a third trade, you lose again. So when you get into a losing streak, a lot of people, will explain you how to manage your emotions, me included. And of course, that makes a lot of sense. It's very important to know how to deal with losses. Now, the other side of the story is, I believe, just as important, and I think a lot of people neglect this part, which is why a lot of people still suffer from their emotions in trading. So what I mean is that instead of just focusing on knowing how to deal with your emotions when you have losses, you also have to focus on knowing how to deal with your emotions when you have a lot of wins in a row. So let's say that you take one trade, two trades, three trades, 5 trades, right? And you all win these trades. Well, you might feel some emotion from that, right? All of a sudden, 5 trades later, you've made a lot of money. Your account has grown a lot. So you might be excited. You might become more confident. You might be even a bit, egocentric, if that makes sense, right? You might think that you are, all of a sudden the greatest trader in the world. And what this could lead people to do is over risk. It could also lead them to take trades that they should not really be taking, because all of a sudden they have forgotten about all the losses that they can have in trading, and they're only focusing on making as much money as they can. And so, the difficulty with all of this is that if you forget that you can lose money and you just over risk, then, of course, you might have losses that are bigger than what you thought was possible, and this is how you might damage your account. And so as you guys can see, well, even if you win a lot of trades in a row, it's still important to know how to manage your emotions in order to not let this other side affect you and potentially happen later. And so really the best way to deal with this, I think, is simply to control yourself, to talk with yourself in order to not react both, well, of course, when you lose, but also when you win. So even if you start to get a lot of winning trades in a row, you really need to kind of talk with yourself. You could be your best friend or your worst enemy, put it that way. So if you know how to talk to yourself, and if you know how to deal with your own mind, then you have to tell yourself, right, on a conscious basis, yes, I'm winning a lot of trades. Yes, it's going well right now, but I can also lose. I can also get a losing streak. Everything is possible when it comes to trading. So I need to stay humble. I need to follow my plan, and I need to not over risk. So when you develop this kind of discipline over time, then it will become easier to also manage the times where you win. And then what this will do for you is to make sure that you don't give back a lot of the profit that you made on suboptimal trades by taking losses, right? So knowing how to deal with losses and winning trades are both equally important. And the only way that you can truly become good at doing this is to talk to yourself, to be conscious about what you do on a daily basis, right? You need to not just be a robot, if that makes sense. You need to ask yourself questions. You need to be conscious. You need to be in the present moment and really trying to figure out, okay, what's going on in my trading? Am I getting more winning trades recently? Am I getting more losing trades recently? And then you need to talk yourself accordingly in order to make sure that it doesn't affect you negatively. So when you make a lot of money in trading, the goal after this is to keep the money. It's not to give it back to the market. And so the only way to keep the money, right, and to not give it back is to be able to manage your emotions. And the best way to do this is to talk to yourself, to be conscious of what can happen if you actually become too confident with your winning trades. And so if even after winning a lot of trades, if you are conscious of what I'm talking about right now, and if you are aware that it's possible, well, just that in itself, right? Being aware and thinking about it consciously will stop you from doing mistakes that can make you lose money that you made before. So that to me is really one of the best way to manage your emotions. This is something that I do myself, even if it sounds a bit weird. I do talk to myself. I do, I take time for me, right, to kind of remain conscious and really just observe what's going on in my trading in order to know how to deal with what I'm getting recently. And I've been doing this for a very long time, and I'm telling you guys, it's really one thing that helps me be consistent with my results. So that was the topic of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you can leave a like on it again, and don't hesitate to share it around. I think a lot of people could benefit from hearing this. And yeah, so on that, take care, trade with care, manage your money well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.